What's up, everybody? Welcome to Catch Count Costa's fishing channel. Today we're going to do a little surf fishing. We're going to try using some fiddler crabs, something a little different, along with our shrimp, bait shrimps. We're going to see if we can find a spot out here where we can set up shop. And also, I scouted a couple of spots that I'm going to show you in terms of sloughs and holes that we look for when we're fishing. So I scouted those out the previous day prior to filming today. So tide should be coming in, those spots should be filled in, maybe some good fish in those holes. So first up is footage of the holes that I found, and then we're gonna cut to today's fishing. This hole right here is what we're talking about. You see this drop off right here? You got a deep hole here and then a channel that runs out to the ocean. That's what you want to look for. I'm fishing this line right here, this side of it. So far, no luck, but that's ideal. This hole right here, it runs all the way down, probably about 150 yards. And like I said, it comes out through here, gives a entry and exit way for the fish to come through. As I mentioned, I got fiddler crabs. Now these are frozen. These are ones that I had left over from when I went sheep's head fishing. And I'm just gonna bait one of these hooks, probably the middle hook with one of these guys to see how it works. And then I'm gonna put shrimp on the other two hooks. Now hopefully it's not pinfish city out here, because that is no good. Get into the pinfish, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but man, you can't get rid of them. I'm gonna fish a little closer in for that reason. See if we can't get into some of the whiting, pompano, really anything that'll bite. I'll throw a Big Nick Spanish jig hunk of metal out here if I see any kind of surface action going on. But right in this area right out here is where I saw the deep pool that I scouted yesterday. Already hitting it right there. I don't know if we got him or not. He slammed it though. Might have just been swimming towards us the whole time. Yeah, there's something on there. What do we got? Whiting. Target species right there. Nothing wrong with that. We want them a little bigger than that though. So people call them the kingfish, Atlantic kingfish. Really good eating fish when you get them bigger than that. Definitely a different bite than from a pinfish bite. There's a good bite right there. That was a real good bite. Feels like a little better fish. A little better fish, or I got two of them. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, two at a time. Pinfish and a little sea robin. I figured it might be something like that because it felt a little heavier. Little combination here. Neither of which we particularly want. Sea robins have got some little spines on them there, as you can see. You gotta be careful. Here we go. Off you go, buddy. bites have been almost instantaneous out there when you get out a little bit further. Like right there. See, that's just something, that's just those little quick little pinfish bites. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Highly doubt that's a whiting right there. Usually a whiting will go ahead and smack it down pretty good. Let's see what we got here. What the heck is that? Dude. Wait a minute. Is that a cobia or a remora? I gotta wash this guy off real quick, guys, but this might be the smallest cobia that I have ever seen. All right, guys, now I had heard that there are lots of cobia being caught in the surf, but this just takes it to another level right here. Look at that, what a pretty fish. You know, from what I understand, the remora has that flat spot on the top of their head, almost like a suction looking thing. I don't believe this is a remora. I do believe that this is a very, very small cobia. First time I've ever caught one on a 2-hook bottom rig with shrimp. That is really cool though. Let's get this guy back in the water. Pretty fish though. Comment below though, you know, if you don't think that's a cobia, but I'm pretty positive that's what we've got right here. Little baby cobia. Crazy. So I've caught cobia before, but that is A, my smallest cobia to date, and B, my first ever cobia on a bottom fishing rig with shrimp. So those suckers are definitely out here. I've heard of people catching them lately on cut bait on the bottom. Big ones too. Got that one. I don't know what this is. Could be a pinfish. Who knows today with how it's going. Could be anything. He's on there. It's feeling pinfishy to me. Maybe not. Yep, pinfish. At least that's not the only thing that's biting. Pretty fish, great bait fish. Hell, I'm tempted to stick that thing on a balloon, float him out there, maybe see if there's a big cobia. But I won't. Just as soon as I threw it out there. Again, might be another pinfish though for it to be that quick. Hope not. Nope. What we got? Little croaker. Catching it all today, guys. That's what, 4 or 5 different species today. We'll have to count it up later, but definitely a mixed bag in the surf. Little bitty croaker. As you can see, I got that little fiddler crab on there too. Let's see if something will hit that. Got that one. Let's see what he is. Missed that last one. Might have missed this one too. Now if he's on there, another little croaker, like I said, when they come through in a school, that's about what you're gonna get. For a little bit anyway. Back in the water with you. Might have missed that one. That one was in closer. We'll see. What we got here? Looks like a whiting. Not bad. One of the target species, another whiting. And guys, these are real good to eat when you get them big enough. I know some people keep them about that size, but around here we're known for some really large whiting. Definitely a good eating fish though when you can get them big enough. But yeah, at least we're catching some of the target species along with a whole bunch of other interesting stuff. So, fish are chewing. I'm gonna throw a jig here in a little bit. Got something biting it right now. Tell you what, pre-scouting your fishing hole really works though at low tide. Knowing there's a big hole out there for those fish to sit in brings you tons more confidence in terms of trying to catch fish. All right guys, well I switched to this Spanish jig here, and unfortunately foul hooked something here. Looks like a little baby pompano. He might be okay, but well, I don't know. I hate that for him, but yeah, foul hooked. I thought it was a bait fish. I was going to show him to you so you can see what kind of bait I'm seeing flipping out here. But I'm throwing this to see if there's any Spanish or maybe even any more cobia out here. All right, so I threw a jig for a little bit, a Big Nick metal jig, and had one good strike on it. Nothing other than that. So I'm going to finish up the day with trying to land a couple of really nice whiting if possible. Had a good day so far though, but we're going to give it a little while longer. Actually today is my birthday, August 9th. So I'm getting a little solo surf fishing in on my birthday before I go out to dinner and a movie with my girlfriend. There goes some bait jumping right there. As soon as I put down the jig. But anyway, hell, I might have to go grab that jig in a second. You can see it jumping right out there. But yeah, it's been a productive day, been interesting, been seeing a lot of fish. There he is. And there was something biting it. Let's see what we got. I tell you, the bite really shut off a little while ago. I saw a couple of nice sized sharks out here feeding on those jumping mullet that were porpoising earlier that I pointed out. That would explain why there's a lack of action going on. Here's a grunt. Just add another one to the species list. Pretty impressive day in terms of a mixed bag here, or we call them grunts anyway. I don't know what you guys call them in your neck of the woods, but some people like them for bait. I've heard some people even eat these guys. Let me work on getting this guy off the hook and we'll let him go. But yeah, it's been a really awesome day in terms of numbers of different species of fish. So lots of action today. All right guys, back in he goes. All right everybody, that's it for me for today. You know, I guess the main thing I want everybody to take away from this video is you know, the importance of scouting your spot. There are days when you're going to be able to go out and just randomly pick a surf fishing area, and especially in the fall, and you may be able to get a nice run of spot or spot fish, I should say, whiting, pompano, etc. But you know, if you want to really get into some of the bigger fish, you know, today we didn't get huge sizes, but you could see the wide variety that we got into because of the hole that I scouted out previously. You know, it was covered up by the high tide. Those fish move in there, they wait for food to be funneled to them over those ledges around the hole. So I hope you learned something from today. Of course, we want to make our catch count. You know, that's part of it, you know, learning from our experiences. Yeah, I hope you guys like and subscribe too. I'm gonna start pumping out some more content here in these next few weeks, especially as fall is soon to be upon us. So that's gonna make the fishing that much better. All right, see ya.